Good morning, everybody. It's day 2, and it looks naked in here, doesn't it? Without the big oak woods covering up our creek and everything else. I mean, the oak woods are these. And we don't condone or sell any type of drugs or cannabis or anything like that. This is all for educational purposes only. And we appreciate you stopping by. I've been doing a little morning dew this morning. I woke Digger up over here. You can see he was in his hole and we made it rain on him. And he's like, hey, it's raining out here. I gotta go wake up and move around. And that's what he's doing. He's actually gotten a lot bigger. I can tell myself. I know you can't tell on camera, but he's been eating pretty good. Basically, just been eating isopods, worms. I've already done this once this morning on Instagram, so I'm not going to do it much anymore. But you see what we're doing. And then we're making sure that these guys don't get knocked over. Usually when I do that, I'll just take a rock or something here like this. Set it up in here. That's too big of a rock. Let's get something like this here maybe. There we go. Easy. Except I do want to point it that way. That's just to keep it up till it gets some legs under it. It's only day 2, and we did take the bottom of these. Here, I'll show you. We cut the bottom of these pots out a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but the worms are going to be coming up. You can see the roots. But we just basically, the bottom of these pots will get eaten away. Worms and everything will eat it away. And the roots have been growing right through the cow pots. This one looks like it's the biggest out of all. You can see a little bit of damage. This is from inside. Hopefully the new growth won't see any of this. That's just because it was in the cold. And babies don't like cold weather. They like it to be around like it is in here right now, 79, 80 degrees. Lots of humidity, which we don't have a problem with in here. But inside where I had them, it was about 70 degrees, and I did not have a cover on them. I wanted to stress the shit out of them, and I did. I stressed the shit out of them, and a lot of them did this. We'll see if it comes back. It's pretty, but they didn't get very big. They just stunted. And that's to be expected. But we got strong plants that we know will root and take off. They're going to be strong plants because they had a hard upbringing. And they made it through, and usually those ones that struggle at the beginning, in my experience, turned out to be a little bit better smoke because it had to work for what it has. And the biology down there is strong biology. This is an avocado tech, if you've ever heard of it. I just stuck it down in there. You can see we've got black soldier flies in the soil. Worms. Got a little bit of everything down there. Black soldier fly, worms, springtails, rove beetles, and all the microscopic stuff that's down there. I know you can't really tell, but this algae is so much greener when we leave the lights on for 18 hours. When it gets 18 hours of light, the algae just takes off, and that's a good thing because it means we've got life in this bed. And this is what we want to pull out, this algae, this string algae. It's awesome for food, for biology. Just stick it right down in there and it will get devoured. And that's what we do, just come in here and pull some of this string algae out. This is all we have to do. It's not a big deal. That I'm not putting any type of chemicals or anything in the creek to get rid of the string algae. The string algae is normal, and if it wasn't here, I'd be concerned because it means we ain't got no life. String algae is life. It is food for life. And all this can come over here and go right in the bed. This is just some dandelion. You can see the new growth in the dandelion. What I like to do is just pluck some of it off and chop and drop it right here. Dandelions have a lot of nutrients in it, mainly calcium, because it's a deep white taproot. We have another one right over here. It's the same one that's been here forever. And we just keep topping it and it keeps growing. Pull off some of this. Isopods love to hang out up in there. Isopods, I had somebody ask me the other day, how do you keep them under control? I don't. In a 4x4, like in a 4x4 grassroots bed, you can always do a little sticky trap. You can do, what I've noticed is that if you could find something like this, like a turtle shell, or like any type of, like a cup, you set that cup on the ground and you put just maybe a little bit of sugar, or you could put any type of fruit, any type of food, organic food, underneath the cup, okay? The next day, the isopods are going to be up underneath the cup. Now you can come in and they'll be concentrated in that one area, and I would just use maybe a little shop vac, or you can scoop them up with a spoon, however you want to get them out of there. But that's just one way of doing it without, doing anything stupid. It's just basic grab and remove, that's the old farmer's way, really. You see it, pluck it. And I just go through here and get some of this algae out of here, just so it doesn't take off, get all crazy. Plus it's great to come up over here and just put in the soil for food. Everything's got to eat, right? So if we keep feeding, they'll keep doing what we want them to do, and that's breaking down organic matter. So that's that. Got a little sniffle this morning, don't I? Apologize for that. Are y'all ready to eat? Oh, there's Cooter. Okay. I was wondering where Coot was. I saw Scooter already this morning. Throw a few nuggets down in here. I'm gonna get it. There's Scooter. Everybody looks happy today. You know, we've since we put the bullhead minnows in, since we put all the fish in, we have lost one that I've seen. Not to say that, you know, I haven't lost another. We only put 6 minnows in here. Then we put 6 mollies, 2 turtles, a goldfish, and a shiner. And the 6 fish, you know, those bullheads there, those 4 golds, and then we have a couple of those, that small one, that's another bullhead right there, that silver one. And then the one fish we lost was one of those, but the turtles ate it. So that's cool that if you do lose a fish, you probably wouldn't know it, because as soon as it dies, the turtles find it and eat it. And that's how it works. If you want to know how I'm this is a 25-gallon, oops, take that off, Tractor Supply. Comes with a built-in pump. They're like, I don't know, 175 bucks. And I got an extension. I just put a extension hose on there, just a little clamp. And that way I can move around everywhere I want. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I got a drain. And then I always keep a circulation pump in there just to circulate the water. That's a must. You have to circulate that water. And that's about it. We're on, like I said, day 2. And hopefully by day, 14 or so, these plants will be up and moving and set in and rooted in and growing nice and big. And if not, we'll be back to the drawing board. But I think we'll be pretty good. Take that, pull it up on shore and let the worms run through it. Probably replace this. Take that and throw it right there. Let that flow through for now. The algae catches a lot of that poo for us, and we just pull it out, set it in the soil. That's just one way we get the fish poo in the soil. All that's food for worms. Once the worms and critters run through it, break it down, make it plant available, and we're off to the races. So that's it for today, and I appreciate everybody hanging out. Oh, look at our monstera. Almost unraveled. Will be a big one. And I hope everybody has a good start to their week, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.